Oh, this was the thought that I had while I was in the shower, because I was in the shower and I thought about it.
Okay.
But remember how I told you like that Kevin Hart's like kind of like an inspiration for me type shit.
Yeah.
My thought was just kind of like who inspires you more or less.
How do you got like a top four? Cause I got.
Go for it, bro. Honestly, it don't matter. It don't matter.
No particular order. Mine is 50 Cent
Mm-hmm.
and Muhammad Ali, Andrew Schultz, and I think and McGregor.
Okay.
That's 4 people.
Now, of course, you're gonna have to explain why for each. Honestly.
Alright, 50 Cent. I grew up with 50. I grew up with 50's music, all of that. Like I told you, like for those of you who don't know, like my brothers and everybody, we just grew up listening to 50 Cent since we were young. And he got shot 9 times and all the hardships that he went through. And yeah, his music, weirdly enough, the hardest tracks, the most gangster shit is nostalgic for me.
Okay.
And following his career up to now, he's like a businessman. He has the books that I told you, the Hustle Harder, the one that I read, or heard, that one, like his books, the vitamin water deal that he did.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't know. I didn't know about that, but that sounds like something 50 would do.
Yeah, he was
businessman.
Yeah, he made like 100. Well, I mean, it's undisclosed, but it's apparently like it was worth like more than 100 million.
Word?
Yeah.
Hustler, bro.
Yeah, hustler. Yeah, and all. If you see any of his interviews about hustling and the way that his mind works, it's like it's super inspirational and motivational.
And so that's why he's inspiring to you.
Yeah,
just because of the hustler mind.
The hustler mindset, his music.
What? I fuck with it. And then you mentioned, who was the second person? Ali, Muhammad Ali. Come on. I mean, I think that's almost self-explanatory, but still explain.
I mean, like, I think he's the greatest boxer of all time.
Really?
I think he's the greatest athlete of all time. Like, what encompasses of an athlete in my head.
Really? How so? Like, okay, first, just explain, like, why you say that, because obviously you think that, like, maybe other sports don't encompass being an athlete as much as maybe boxing or the way Muhammad Ali did it.
Nah, I think everybody is an athlete. Like, I watch basketball. I watch all the other sports. I think he's the quintessential, like, to the peak of what an athlete should be.
Okay, so explain why, though, because you obviously don't feel that way about any other athlete.
Yeah. Well, so, like, I guess the people that would be in that bracket before that would be, like, Jordan, I guess LeBron. Those people. Tom Brady too. I think but for like Ali, I think he was more than everything. Like, he was a fighter. He was like a politician. Like, he was not a politician, but he was just like his mind. The way that his mind was like best. Like, he was the greatest of all time. Like, if you ever see some Ali videos, you probably like just watch it, stand there for a while, and just be like, oh shit, this is greatness. Like, have you seen the Jordan documentary?
Which one? The one that he like
The Last Dance.
I haven't seen all of it. I've seen some parts, but not all of it.
Okay, whenever you watch a sport, like you'd be like, oh, that's greatness. Have you ever like thought about that?
Yeah.
Like, sure. LeBron is great or whatever. Like, Kobe was great. Yeah. Like, that effect, I feel like Ali had like that to the fucking max. He had that effect.
Okay, damn. And so that's something that you would like aspire to want to be like. Almost?
Yeah, I want to be like, and like the way that he motivated like just the world. It felt like.
Okay, shit. We got a motivational man coming in the works. I fuck with it though. And then you said Andrew Schultz was the third one that you mentioned, or
yeah, Andrew Schultz.
I don't even know who that is. Honestly, I feel like I should know. I feel like I've heard the name, but
he's a comedian. He's a comedian that actually he was at first he was a comedian, and then you know how you always try to get specials and shit done by like some. Like for HBO, like a stand-up special.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so every like big one corporation like denied him for some they didn't want him to be on it.
Why?
So what?
Why?
Because his material is like very offensive.
Oh,
like
okay.
It's like those
those
types of comedians,
yeah.
like the old school ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's how his shit was, and at the time now, with like the sensitivity and the culture, that wasn't accepted. So what he did, he didn't like stop. He started posting on YouTube. Like,
Word.
you see, have you seen? I'm pretty sure now you've seen like a bunch of comedians post their like clips on YouTube.
Yeah,
and shit.
Yeah.
That's all started from him. Like, he was the first one to do it, and he also has a podcast too, and that's the reason why I got into podcast.
Oh, nice.
Because of him and Charlemagne. Yeah, they have a podcast together.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
the Burly Idiots.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah.
I've heard of it because you reminded me of him before through that podcast.
Yeah, so he and like he has a bunch of like stuff like on the side. He has a podcast, the Brilliance. He has another one. He's stand up. He's a comedian, and and I've just seen his like he's been doing podcasts for like and Charlemagne for like 7 years. That shit's out for, and like you can see it from like I started watching them shits when they were like I had like 20K.
How many they got right now?
Like 300K.
Damn, there's some growth.
They have crazy growth, and he himself as a comedian, like he's like done like he did a TED talk.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he did a TED talk. Like now he's like recognized by like all the comedians and shit. Kevin Hart talks about him too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's like came from the bottom. Like
I mean, at least it's like
professional standpoint.
At least you taking in like some from the inspiration because like you said you started this podcast. It's inspired to him. Nice, good shit. Yeah. Living the dream.
Yeah.
And then damn, I forgot the fourth person.
McGregor.
That was not the fourth person.
That was.
Oh
the
yeah,
fourth
I thought you said 5. That's why. No, it was 4.
I don't have a fifth one.
But you said McGregor. Come on, talk about it.
Nah, it's just he was just my fighting inspiration.
You think he's like a great fighter?
Like he's not all time. I think so. I think he's up there like top 10, top 5.
Yeah.
Like he's not the greatest of all time. Like I'm not gonna say that. Like he's just like the one that really got me into it. Like the first fighter that got me into the UFC was Anthony Pettis.
Yeah.
But like he was a lightweight champion, and then he kind of like started losing, and then he kind of became like a whatever fighter.
Yeah,
that hurts to say, to be honest. It hurts to say because I was like 9 to 10 watching him.
Yeah,
and he was a champion at that point. I saw him get like the belt, like I saw him do that fight, and then son.
He was not your All Might, bro. He was not your All Might, bro. If y'all don't know what that is, bro, I'm sorry that y'all don't watch anime, but. That's a great reference. Yeah, it's a great reference.
Yeah, and then I think McGregor, I saw his whole rise, like from before he was the featherweight champion. Like I think his like third or fourth fight in the UFC is when I started being a fan of his.
Oh, where? And you saw like him actually.
Shit, yeah.
Damn. Okay, so like, I mean, I could see why like after that first experience,
why
McGregor would be like a more impactful person.
Yeah.
Honestly, that makes sense.
Like the one thing, like the shit, going back to the Ali shit. Like the reason why Ali, I think, is the greatest of all time of like just athletes in general. Like the feeling that I got from like watching McGregor's rise, like I got that same feeling from just watching like videos of Ali. So if only I could have seen his rise. God, it would have been like crazy.
Okay, you think like if you had seen like Muhammad Ali's rise?
Yeah, because I have the same feeling from just watching clips of it that I know that it already happened. Like I already knew that he was the heavyweight champion like 3 times.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Damn.
And if you see the way that he fights, it's just like this shit's not possible to do.
That's fine. I mean, and